All right. I think. All right. Happy Monday, citizens of Mountain Home. Mayor Sykes here. Wanted to get this thing kicked off, rock and rolling, and doing the having my lovely helper here, Amber, do the Mondays with the mayor with us today. I think we have sound and we also have video this time. So, anyways, obviously, with Mondays with the Mayor, this is kind of your town hall, citizens of Mountain Home. This allows you to ask any questions via the internet. Yeah, pre-scripted questions. If you have something that you can't be here on today, but you wanted me to answer that question, so you can go back and watch this video later. And then it allows you to definitely, if you want to ask a question currently, let's do it. So with that, I have two questions that were submitted. So let me run into them really quick. And the reason we have it zoomed in today is because I'm going to show you some stuff on my computer here in a little bit. So the first one is from Mr. Greg again. It says, back in October, I messaged about condition of the F-111 in Carl Miller Park. Then it was an issue of with funding of the federal government. Why it wasn't getting painted. Well, now the government is funded. Is there an update? And also, when is it going to be painted? Also, fix the flag being held by one clip. So, yep. So Miguel went and fixed the flag last month. So that one, all the clips should be fixed. And then also there was we had some kids playing with the rollers. I think he's locked it up now. Now, to the F-111, we did budget it. We actually had it budgeted. And what we're doing is waiting for Pons Fourth LTD. It's a conservative restoration company. Currently, they're out at the Mountain Home Air Force Base doing all of their jets. I've sent out an email, phone calls, just asking them what the updated status is for our F-111. We asked if they could get it done before Air Force Appreciation Day. And so today, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on to hear back from them. I know Tiff is reached out and talked to them, but currently that's what we're waiting on. Yes, funding, great. We're all ready to rock and roll. Just waiting on that company to get done doing most of the jets out at the Air Force Base, and they said they'd come in and get started on our F-111. So I'm super excited for that one. That's been a long time coming. The last time that thing was painted was with, I think it was John Gross, myself, Lions Club. We had painted it or actually washed it, painted it probably 12 years ago. I don't know. It was a long time ago, but yes, it does need some restoration, and they're going to fix I think it's the aileron back at the back when the trees branch hit it. So more to follow on that one. Good question. Second question. This is from Alan Blaus. Sir, my question is about fiber. When is LID2 going to be decided? I've lived in the area, is 90% rental properties. My question is, as well, people in my situation, when can we expect for fiber for the people that opted in our areas that are buying their homes? From what I've noticed, it's all new housing. I've lived in the area where the houses were built in the 50s, and it seems like we will be left behind. If you could please answer this question for me, I'd appreciate it. So that is a very good question. So the council approved us to go out for public hearing probably about 2 months ago. Then what we have to do is we have to submit all the renderings, all the I guess the financials to our attorney. He writes up the narrative, and so the council approved the bills last month as well. So right now, currently, we are waiting for our, oh gosh, who is it? It's our subject matter expert in the field. So what we're doing is we have to submit the numbers to the attorney, then he writes the narrative, and then we'll go to the judge here. Hopefully, I think after talking to the fiber team and city clerk, we're looking at end of September, maybe 1st of October. Then that'll go for a public hearing. And then, like I said, currently the attorney has to write the narrative to the judge. This is some good news, I guess. After doing some preliminary numbers, same amount of houses, same everything, it's going to be considerably lower. The hookup fee will be considerably lower. And I'm going to, obviously, technology. We started our project in a global pandemic. We did all the stuff where everything was heightened, everything was expensive. So right now, that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on the attorneys to write up the narrative. Then we can go and submit that to the judge and keep moving forward. So right now, we're looking at end of September, early October timeframe. So if you're in I call them seasoned neighborhoods, definitely get your neighbors on board if you can. Remember, you can have an LID in different pockets. So let's say your neighborhood has 90% the people that want it. And you're kind of close enough to oh gosh, a big line. That one's an easy ask. That's an easy, we can incorporate that into the LID. So right now we're just trying to tell everybody, if you're in a seasoned neighborhood, definitely try to rally your neighborhood, and then we'll try to get that part of that first or I guess it'd be the second LID. So good question. We're waiting on attorneys to write the narrative for the judge, and we'll keep pressing forward. And then, like I said, we'll go to public hearing once that narrative is written. So obviously, first write the narrative, bring it to a public hearing, and then go to the judge if the council sees it's beneficial to the citizens. We don't want to leave anybody behind, but we're also exploring new technologies as well. So maybe we can't do the fiber to your home right now. Maybe we do a point to point until we get by your neighborhood, and then you opt in to jump onto the fiber platform. Currently, there's so much new technology, the fiber counts, the strands, the ribbon versus individual cables. So there's GPON. There's so many different things about that right now, and it's pretty cool. Let's see here. In the technology, I think Japan just hit like 1.2 petabit, which is, so if you do a megabit versus a gigabit, so you have, let's say, one megabit, and then you have a gigabit, which is 1,000 megabits, and then it just keeps going up. In a petabit, you can download the entire Netflix um, platform in a second. So that's crazy. All righty, good question. Let's see here. Those were my only two questions. So let me go here. Okay. So what I have is, like I said, let's go back. So fiber, end of September, maybe early October. The F-111 waiting on Ponsforth Ltd. To get done with the Air Force's jets. Pool. This weekend will be the last pool session, so definitely, if you're into the love and go to the city pool, definitely jump on there this weekend. And obviously, the reasons we close it down a little, or we close it down, is one, staffing. All the kids go back to high school or college, and then two would be the funding. Funding is a big one, so it costs a lot to maintain and operate. So we're always trying to figure out new, exciting, creative ways, whether that's pool parties or whatnot, to bring in revenue to offset the expense of operating the pool. So that one this weekend will be the last of the last. I will tell you this: the dispatch agreement, we learned a lot. It is done, signed, sealed, and delivered. The county commissioners, I'm going to assume, signed it on Friday. We went there to see what they were going to do, if they're going to pass it, not pass it. They passed it. So here, moving forward, that should be all done and taken care of. And what that was is, we thought was for non-emergency service, but I guess back in the day, prior Mayor Sykes, it was for a dispatcher. We always were told, or I was always told, it was for non-emergency services, because statutorily, the county is required to do dispatch and services. So obviously your taxes go to dispatch, your E911 money goes to dispatch as well. So when you have a cell phone, a landline, you see that charge, that's what that money goes to. Let's see what else I got. I got a little railroad overview. So the 25th, 26th paving. I know our street guys worked this weekend to mill out some of Jackson Street. So it's all one uniform piece of road. And then they also leveled, graded, all that. So a huge shout out to the street department guys. Pretty amazing stuff. And then, as you saw probably early in last week, we got a check from Pioneer for $2 million. So that was pretty cool. I've never held a $2 million check, so that was really, really cool for the city's team and the city staff. Huge thank you to Pioneer for partnering with us. That doesn't go unnoticed, and it's something special that that they love Mountain Home, that they're willing to give. That's a huge check. So please remember them when you're out there. Let's see here. Couple of updates. AFAD is September 12th. There's a puppy party at Carl Miller Park. on the 19th, Carl Miller Park, and then also the Festival of Beers. So obviously the puppy party will be at Carl Miller Park. Definitely go down there, support that great organization. They do phenomenal work, and then they usually, actually, I think they've donated a lot of money to the dog park down over off of 14th and 12th. Is it 12th? Yeah. So they are huge advocates of puppies, which we all love puppies and dogs. And then the beer festival, since they are at Carl Miller, we're moving it down to Railroad Park, September 19th. Hopefully, everyone can go to both, which is great. And then last but not least, let's see here. Or not last but not least, but so I want to reiterate the Mondays with the mayor. We started this because we had a lot of citizens saying, "Hey, we want town." Or not a lot of citizens. We had one or two people say, "We want a town hall." So to me, I was like, "What better way to do a town hall is right now? Ask me any questions. We pre-advance the information, letting you know when that's going to happen, so it gives you enough time to ask any questions. Send them into public inquiries or to Amber or Alexa or whoever, and then what we do is I'll read them here and I'll answer them live. I think that's the best way because not everyone can make to come to here on Monday at 9. We're all working, and then after work, nobody really wants to go to a public town hall because we all have lives, we have families, we're trying to do things. We've got activities, our kids have activities. So I think the best way for a town hall is to ask me or jump on live right now if you have some free time, if it's your break time, jump online, ask Amber a question. Is there any questions? We have any questions? Anybody ask? See, um, very easy. So I think this is the best way for a town hall, just because you get me on that Monday. And if I can't answer something, I will definitely get back to you with the answer to your question. All righty. So last year for a street project, we did all of Tyndall, well, not all of Tyndall subdivision. We did Second Street, we did Third Street, we did Fourth Street, and we did Chestnut. Those were huge, huge undertakings. RFP'd them, went out. We took out the, not, what do they call it? The, not bentonite pipe. Yeah, the asbestos pipe. That's what it was. Asbestos waterline pipe. So we did that. We were able to do all new streets, new roads on that. So we were pretty proud of that. That was a huge undertaking last year. This year, right now we got 10th Street in the mix. So hopefully maybe tomorrow we can get that pushed forward. But you won't see that one since we pushed it off another 2 weeks. That one probably won't start until probably October. We're hoping to get it done by September, but 2 weeks the person that won the bid already had something else scheduled. So, like I said, all good in the hood, and we'll just keep pushing forward. Let's see here, and then given that we're almost finished with Railroad Park, all the street guys will go and get all the kind of the maintenance, like the crack filling, some of that stuff, rocking and rolling. So then you go back, fog coat, chip seal, all that good stuff. So that's still coming in this year. So don't worry, everybody that says that someone says we don't do any maintenance or we don't do any deferred maintenance. No, we do maintenance. Just that our guys are really efficient at getting things done. So I'm proud of our street or our street guys. And then anybody that says that our street sweeper hasn't been out street sweeping, that's a fallacy. That's false. Our street sweeper guy doesn't go to Railroad Park. He sweeps the streets. That's what he does. So for fun, because it kind of hurt the feelings of some of our street guys, we said, you know what, let's do something fun with the citizens this time. So what we're going to do, it's called Street Sweeper Bingo, I guess, or and so here's the tag, and I'll turn it around here and see if you guys can see it. And what it is, and this will go out later today as well. So the neat thing about it is you spot it, you snap it, you take the photo, you post it, and tag it to the City of Mountain Home. And each qualifying photo is one entry. One winner will be randomly selected at the end of each week to receive a gift card. The neat thing about this, it's fun. Because I'm sure we're going to get flooded with a lot of pictures because the street sweeper guy, he's out there all the time. And the funny thing is someone's going to say, "Oh, you're using taxpayer funds to give gift cards." No, we are not. It was a gift card donated by a generous citizen or citizens. So for the fun activity, and it's called, I think the street sweeper is called Obi-Wan Clean Obi. And so we are proud of that, So that guy is always running, and there's a street sweeper schedule on the city's website, right? Yeah, on the streets page. So for someone that says the street sweeper is never out there, it's almost doing a disservice or trying to divide the city. That's not true. Now, if you have an area that you think that needs a little bit more upkeep, or you have an area that hasn't been done, or you look on the schedule and it doesn't showcase that area, definitely let us know and we'll send them out there really quick. That is no problem. Um, and also, if and here's the thing too, city ordinance states that the homeowner is responsible from his yard out to the middle of the street for weeds. The street sweeper won't pick up weeds if they're really into the ground. Now, if they're if you blow out your grass out in the yard or out into the street, that should be able to be picked up by the street sweeper. Actually, it will. But if you have a lot of dirt debris in your street, that should be picked up as well. Like the street sweeper should be able to suck all that up. Now, if there's a weed that we all see them out there, I was out there spraying them this weekend. Those things are in there. So in the cracks, all that good stuff. So definitely go out there, spray them. And if they're brittle and dead, our street sweeper should be able to pick those up. So with that, I can't wait to see what kind of fun that all the citizens get to have with the street sweeper bingo. I look forward to seeing all the photos, and I look forward to seeing everyone participate and have fun with it. So with that, do we have any questions via email or online? Nothing else? Okay, citizens, thank you very, very much. Allow me to do what I do for you guys. I know that the the city staff, we are very proud of what they do, and I'm very proud of what they do, and we're very proud of what we do each and every day. And I want you guys to know that you are never a detriment to our day. Please email us, call us, let us know if there's something that's out there, if there's a sprinkler head twisted, if there's one broken, if there's something. Don't throw it on social media. Let us know here at City Hall, and we will get to it as fast as possible. This is our home as well. We are very proud of our home, and I know you guys are as well. So remember, you're never a detriment to our day, but the very reason for our day. With no other questions, Mayor Sykes out. Thank you guys and have a fantastic week.